I'm going to physically remove you from the property, okay? Shut your camera off, okay? Get out of my property now. Out the door. All right?
The owner of the Artisan Hotel, not too happy to see us. We went back to speak with Douglas Da Silva about money his employees say he owes them.
They all have checks. They're all good checks.
Thursday, we met with Rebecca Rincones and some of her coworkers in the lobby of the Artisan. She and others claimed that their boss was writing them hot checks. Da Silva told us that he was in the process of transferring money into a new account so his employees could deposit their checks by the end of the day. But by that night, Rebecca told us she couldn't cash the check he had given her. We went back to ask Da Silva about it.
Are you going to get them their money?
Yes. Please leave the property.
But you just said they've already
been
paid. In
1 second, I'm going to physically remove you from the property, okay? Shut your camera off, okay? Get out of my property now. Out the door. All right?
We were kicked out of the hotel. Rebecca and some other employees were right behind us.
He told me to get the blank off his property before he calls the police, and he got in our face. He says that if any of us come back here, we're all going to be arrested by the police.
A few minutes later, Da Silva came outside.
I said you will be sued if you run that they have not been paid. They have all been paid. And everyone that deposits a check in a bank, it clears. They don't want to deposit their checks. They don't have bank accounts. I can't help that.
It is not clear. What are you talking about? You're writing hot checks all over the city. You're such a liar.
So who's telling the truth? Is the check that Da Silva wrote really a hot check, or is it legit as he says? Rebecca gave us the information on the check, and we took it from there.
And the check number is 1463.
We put in a phone call to U.S. Bank in Las Vegas where Da Silva has his account. Here's what the customer service rep there told us.
At this time, it's not a check that we can transact, so you definitely will need to call them and ask them why it's not transactable.
Da Silva's bank tells us the check can't be cashed. Rebecca says they told her the same thing. So she's going to file a complaint with the county attorney. And even though she says she was fired yesterday after demanding her money, that just motivates her even more.
I'm still entitled to my money, and I'm still going to continue to fight till he pays me.
Trevor Connor, NewsChannel 9. Leticia Serino, with loved ones at her side, cried in agony. Arlette Serino, clutching a crucifix in her hand, wept quietly.
It's horrible. Like I never thought it would be her.
This just moments after the casket of their beloved daughter and sister was carried out of church. Last week, Carla Serino was driving on I-10 when her SUV blew a tire, rolled, and burst into flames. The mother of two was able to hand her children over to rescuers, but was trapped and couldn't save herself. Arlette tells us the family is having a tough time dealing with the loss.
My mom's like really bad because she's pregnant, she has diabetes, and it's just bad.
But with nearly 100 people filling the pews at Our Lady of Sorrows Church, the outpouring of support for the family hasn't gone unnoticed.
Something you
I
feel
feel
better.
good because she was well known by a lot of people.
As 8-year-old Priscilla and 4-year-old Edgar recover from their injuries, the Serinos will try to remember what Carla left them instead of what was taken away.
She's gonna keep dancing because that's what she wanted me to do. I'm just gonna remember her when she was always with a big smile.
Trevor Connor, NewsChannel 9.